A scatter plot is a graph that relates two different sets of data by displaying them as ordered pairs. Most scatter plots are in the first quadrant of the coordinate plane because the data are usually positive numbers. You can use scatter plots to find trends in data. The scatter plots below show the three types of relationships that two sets of data may have. The scatter plots below show the three types of relationships that two sets of data may have. On the left, positive correlation. So take note as the x variable increases, or as we move to the right on the graph, the y variable also increases. So an increase in one variable is related to an increase in the other variable. In the middle, negative correlation. As x increases, y decreases. So they're working in opposite direction, like the solve it. And no correlation. The points really seem scattered. We can't make any reliable prediction that as x increases, y will either increase or decrease. There's just really no correlation here. Problem 1, making a scatter plot and describing its correlation. This one's related to temperature. The table shows the altitude of an airplane and the temperature outside the plane. So we'll take a look. We see a row for altitude in meters, 0, 500, 1,000, 1,500, and so on. Second row for temperature in degrees Fahrenheit, 59.0, so measuring to the nearest tenth of a degree, 59.2, 61.3, and so on. Part A, make a scatter plot of the data. We treat the data as ordered pairs. For the altitude of 1,500 meters and the temperature of 55.5 degrees Fahrenheit, we can plot the ordered pair 1,500 for x, comma, 55.5 for y. And we end up with the scatter plot in the first quadrant that we see here to the right. Note each of these points represents an ordered pair from the table above. B, what type of relationship does the scatter plot show? The temperature outside the plane tends to decrease as the altitude of the plane increases. So the data have a negative correlation. Your turn. Part A. Make a scatter plot of the data in the table below. What type of relationship does the scatter plot show? And part B, a reasoning item. Consider the population of a city and the number of letters in the name of the city. Would you expect a positive correlation, a negative correlation, or no correlation between the two sets of data? Explain your reasoning.